So I had ACL surgery November 21st of 2022, and really the first week after surgery might have been one of the kind of toughest times of my life. Just going through the pain, going through the kind of instance of like, this is reality now, and everything that I do from this point forward is gonna be to get to my goal of getting back onto the field. Having it happen on Monday of game week, going into one of the biggest games of the year, tough situation, tough time to kind of absorb everything and absorb all the information. But once you get the information about the things that have happened, one of my biggest goals was just to be around the team, to be there for the guys and help support and be a leader in any way I can going into one of the biggest games of the year. I think the biggest thing to be out there with the guys and why I really did it is because adversity is going to come, adversity is going to hit, whether it's with yourself, with the team, or during the season. And it's really how you respond. Growing up, right, adversity in my family, and my mom always just telling me to be myself and be the strongest that I can be. And if I was to be out there with the guys, I wanted to be strong and be who I am and help the team and be a leader in any way. So after surgery, my game plan of getting back onto the field was something that was thorough and talked about almost every day with the trainers and our training staff, with Mr. Chris and Miss Katie. Huge shout out to both of them and all that they have done through this process to get me to where I am today. As fast as we could move forward is as fast as I wanted to move, and just being able to push yourself, having them push me every single day is a tremendous help and a tremendous reason as to why I'm where I am today. I think going through this whole process, you kind of reach different benchmarks and different checkpoints, whether it be physically or emotionally. And going into spring ball, that was one of the biggest emotional checkpoints that I had to kind of overcome. Talking to Coach Dez and talking to the support staff and overcoming the emotional side of things for not being out there in spring was one of the hardest things that I had to overcome. And it wasn't just the fact that I wasn't able to be on the field with the guys, it was that I wasn't able to do really anything for the first couple weeks of spring. And I think when you reach the point of rehab where you're starting to move around, you're starting to walk, you're starting to jog, you feel that things are on the steady incline, but then you kind of reach that checkpoint of, yeah, you're able to do this, but you're not able to do that. That emotionally is taxing, it's emotionally tough, but in the long run, it's going to work out for the best. Going through this whole process, I had a lot of support from everyone and all of my teammates and family. Obviously, family support is one of the biggest reasons I was able to do what I was able to do. My mom is a tremendous supporter, shows tremendous love in everything that I do, and she is the biggest reason why I was able to push through these hardships. Learning from my mom growing up, I've learned tremendous life lessons to always put your best foot forward, to never soak in your feelings, never soak in events that just happen. You're always gonna have adversity hit you, and just her being a mother of 3 boys and always being there for us no matter what it is. She always knew what was best for us, and she, to this day, is the biggest supporter and the biggest reason of why I do what I do. Having my mom come to every game and being in the stands and having her support is a tremendous honor to see her every game. And every game before the first drive, I look up into the stands, and our pregame ritual is I kind of nod at her. And that's just a sign of love and respect that she's here for me, and I'm going to put my best foot forward for her and try and make her proud and do my best that I can. The conversations Coach Dez and I had back in November is words that I will remember for the rest of my life, and it was some of the hardest conversations that I've had, but some of the best conversations because truthfully it kind of shaped me into who I am today. And then fast forwarding to where we are now, the conversations that we have had going into game week, it's been tremendously helpful, and I look forward to it. And obviously the ways that he's talked to me and the words that he's had for me have helped me get to where I am today. After the conversations with my family and Coach Des, it's made me realize that I'm not going to let an injury or surgery get in the way of my goals, and I'm going to work as hard as I need to work to make my family proud, make this university and make Coach Des proud, and play the game the right way and never take anything for granted, and just know that every day you step onto that field, it's a blessing to be out there with your teammates. It's a blessing to play this game.
Touchdown!